Okay, so I'm Grasswalker. Hello, welcome to the final Ravnica event of Magic Arena. You can only use the cards from the most recent Ravnica sets. So I've thrown together a rudimentary gate deck that doesn't have Gates Ablaze, because that's banned. But I've tried to kind of maneuver a replacement with Time Wipe, Deafening Clarion, and hopefully it'll function well enough. I'm not gonna lie, I've tried to record this event a lot of times, but I don't want to just put up a bad game where the opponent doesn't draw any lands and just loses because they're stuck on 2 mana, or where the opponent doesn't play any non-land cards because they just draw lands and they just play like 10 lands and nothing else. And likewise, the same thing for me. I want a game where I've actually done things. This hand I don't think works out because we would need to draw a lot of lands. This one's better. Don't need 2 roots. Start with the Simic Guildgate. So, like I say, this event's pretty neat, but it's not immune to the flaws of Magic itself, where there's 5 outcomes for a game, and these don't happen equally. Your opponent can get too little land, your opponent can get too much land. You can get too little land, you can get too much land. And the final outcome is that you're both fine and you have a good game. Obviously there's 4 bad outcomes and 1 good. That's not how it works, because you don't have 80% bad games. But it's not that far off. I have a lot of bad games where I can sense my opponent just gets screwed out and just doesn't get to play anything or do anything. I just sit there and I feel bad because of it. Do I want him to trade both of those for this? It'll cost him his Paradise Druid, so I'll make that offer. And he's going to take it, so that's a nice 2-for-1. We even get 1 trample damage to boot. But I do like ramping up myself whilst denying him his Paradise Druid. He's just going to play another one, but that's okay. Because we have another Ram. And it looks like he's struggling to get rid of Rams because he took such a bad trade the first time. There's a Raise Boar. So when it attacks, he gets a free attack. A free creature from his hand attacking. When it dies, it goes in the library 3rd from top. Well, we definitely want more gates. Now is the best time to swing, I believe. It's not like the Ram grows any more than it has already. And this would stop him growing the growth chamber. Okay, he's offering me the choice. I think we want to leave him with the Paradise Druid, to be honest. If we get rid of the growth chamber guardian, he can't grow it and get more of them. This means we have Ilhag as a problem in the future, because it'll just come back. But the Ram's not going to... Either I'm drawing just garbage guild gates that don't do anything, in which case the Ram hasn't really changed or benefited us. Ooh, okay, that's a Ravager Worm. That's going to kill the Angel. We're ending up in a lot of trouble. Got a lot of life though, but that doesn't mean anything. Clarion's no good to us right now. It doesn't actually do anything. It just kills a druid. It's a Hellkite. This is where Gates Ablaze would be good, because then we could actually wipe the field. Guild Summit is big. Guild Summit is very big here, and we're going to have to think what we're going to use, actually. Tap almost any colour. Oh, we need blue from that. That gives us the Guild Summit. Then we have to decide how many gates. I think we're going to do all of them. That's not bad. Gateway Plaza would die. Let's put an Izzet Guildgate. We don't have one of those. So now we're back in the game, because we have a handful of stuff. He has an Ilhag. He's taken away most of our life. But we are about to get a big Hydroid Crausis. Possibly. But how big? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So we could do it for 8. But that's not ideal. We could do it for 6, but we can't really stop any of this extra stuff anyway. I guess we just do a huge Crassus. Fill our hand and we just look for answers. Look for anything. Let's go to Gruul Guildgate. We don't have one of those. Oh wait, we do. Now we've got the second Clarion, so now we actually have a wipe. We definitely don't need these Guild Summits. We don't want a Gateway Plaza because it comes in tapped. And I'll throw a Selesnya Guildgate in the bin. So now we've got a couple more lands. Growth Spiral to throw the lands down. Growth Spiral is quite good now because it draws a card and then draws us more cards when it puts the land down. Double Clarion should wipe the field and give us lifelink on the Crassus. Okay, he's swinging. Hopefully this isn't a good card. Okay, it's not that good. 6, 10, 14, 19. So no matter what we block, we're looking okay. Let's block the Hellkite. That's what worries me the most, I think. It has an activated ability, which he can use twice if he so chooses. And it looks like he's going to use it to kill the Crassus and do a tiny bit of damage to me, which leaves us at 5. Oh, it puts it back into the hand. Interesting. Okay. Now we're going to double Clarion to wipe the field. I would like the lifelink off of it, but I don't think we can afford to do that. May as well see what we draw. Nothing much. Alright, that's the field wiped. We're going to have to deal with that pig again, but not for a little bit. We've got 1, 2, 3 draws, so a couple of turns, and that'll be a problem. For now, we could have a tiny Crassus, or we could Growth Spiral. I think Growth Spiral's better. Gives us a chance at getting a big Gate Colossus. Gives us 2 chances of that, actually. He could gain us some life, or get 1/1 counters on him. Let's put some pressure on. The board's empty, there's no pressure anywhere. Okay, I gained life. I clicked the wrong button. That's fine too. We are at risk of just being sniped by burn spells, so that's not a bad choice, but it's not a good one either. We're about to draw a lot. Teferi can bounce. Crassus. We can go Teferi. Turn this off. Bounce it. That slows him down a lot. Then we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could Crassus for 6. Draws us 3 cards. Fills up our hand a bit. Oh, he's given up. That's interesting. I didn't think that we're... I'm not sure about conceding there. I'm not sure if that's an unrecoverable position for him. I felt like I was still making a lot of choices and at risk, but I guess he didn't. He had the pig. He had some other stuff. I'm not sure if you concede there. I think there's still a chance that he can win that, but I'm sure he knows his deck better than I do. But there we go. We got a good game in. That was a little bit okay, but back and forth. We're in the danger zone at one point. He was swinging hard, but we found the Clarions. We did the big draw. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.